Hello everybody, how's everybody doing? We're now gonna learn a little bit of Swedish. People keep asking me and bugging me all the time, when are you gonna make your next video? Writing me in private and all that shit. But you know, I ain't got no time for all this shit. But I realized that I'm also doing other bullshit on the side that I shouldn't be doing, right? So I guess, well, why I might as well just make a video and help these fools who are trying to learn some Swedish. Well, the reality is this: if you want to learn a language, you gotta learn the culture. You gotta learn the culture. You gotta know why people behave in a particular manner. That's gonna help you a lot. Because the biggest motherfucking problem with Europe right now is integration, and immigrants coming to Sweden, ain't helping. Ain't helping at all. So you gotta learn when to hug, when to smile, what to do, because basically everybody laughs, everybody hugs, everybody does the same shit, but in different occasions and in different ways and in different reasons, right? So let's say Italians, they laugh about shit, the Swedish, they laugh about vomit, in Spanish, they laugh about diarrhea, whatever, right? So you cannot come with a joke and talk about shit in Swedish. You gotta change it and adapt it to vomit, because that's what clicks, that's what triggers people, right? You cannot just learn the language, you gotta learn the culture. It is just like a board, like one of these kids' boards with different holes. One is a circular hole, one is a triangular hole, one is a square. And the language is the piece, the cylinder, the cube, or the triangular piece that goes through these holes. If you're an Italian and your language is a square, and the culture is a square hole, and you come to Sweden, which is a circular hole, the square, and the language is a cylinder, and you learn the language, which means you learn the cylinder, but you don't learn the culture. It is like you're trying to put the cylinder in a square hole. You gotta learn the culture so you can put the cylinder through the hole. It is baby game, right? But this is not how it's working. Society is a little bit fucked up. Yeah, it's very simple. Okay, so I don't know what everyone's level is right here. Everybody has different levels, but I'm just gonna go through something simple. If you have any comments or suggestions later on, I might keep doing more videos and see if you learn something. Right? You gotta practice. Something else that's a little bit different or difficult is the accent, the pronunciation. They say Swedish has a melody. Well, that melody is not like a song. People try to learn songs. That's bullshit. I mean, it's good to learn songs, to learn a language, but you cannot memorize a melody when you're speaking the language. It doesn't work like that. There's another trick. To do it. Many few people know it. I haven't revealed it to everybody, but I might not do it to you either, right? But I will tell you some other things here, and we're gonna start with the questions. Question words, right? And those are, let's see, how. In Swedish you say what? Hur. Alright? And that's how you say it. It's like saying ooh, then pushing your tongue out. Then, depending on which city you are in or whatever, you just change a bit the accent, like right? But the main thing here is the letter U. Okay, now let's go to what. In Swedish is vad. Alright? Many people just say va. Well, it's kind of an optional thing right here, because it does change, but you have to be good in the language, right? You cannot play unless you know how to play the game first, right? So in English, many people say, what you doing? You cannot start the language by talking like that. You gotta know that you have to say, how are you doing? In order to make mistakes willingly, right? So in Swedish, you're not gonna start making those mistakes without knowing how to say it properly. Okay, vad, vad, right? So the letter A, as you might know, sometimes it's pronounced A, sometimes it's pronounced A, right? Vad. All right, what else we have? We have why. Varför, 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 varför. So we have this letter here is the and it sounds just like it's called. It sounds right? And it always sounds It's always gonna sound like that. Okay, varför, 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 varför. All right, so you play a little bit with the intonations. Sometimes you make the intonation at the beginning of the word, sometimes at the end. Not because it's like that, but because you gotta get rid of your native accent. Forget who you think you are. You know, if your name is Robert, when you speak Swedish, think about yourself as Robert or whatever, something else, right? Why, how, what, why, when, where, what else, where, which, what else we have? Let's see, when, när, so the letter A with two dots, it's called A, and is pronounced as if you are saying the sound A, and then without moving the mouth, keep the mouth right there, and then try to say the sound E without moving the mouth from A. So basically, you just keep the mouth the way it is as when you are saying stop, keep the mouth like that, and then move just your tongue a bit as if you want to say E, the letter E. So you say and then that's how you get the sound eh. Okay, where is var. Okay, and as I said here, när, can be pronounced differently, all right, in different ways depending on where you are. Make it as easy as possible. If you are living in the south of Sweden and you cannot pronounce like them, don't try to pronounce like them, because it's gonna fuck you up. You know, just go a little bit north and try to find an accent that's more easier for you. All right, let's see here, which. All right, this here we have a couple of different options, and here is vilken, or vilka if we have many of them. Vilken is which, vilka is which ones, right? We're talking plural. We also have vilket, right? Because in Swedish it's all about n or et at the end of the word, right? So if a word is a house, it will be in Swedish ett hus, right? Ett hus. And if the word is a ball, we say ett hus, en boll. All right. But if you want to say the ball, we say the ball. In Swedish we say bollen. So actually the is the same as a in Swedish, but it goes at the end of the word, okay? So you gotta start thinking and forget your fucking language, right? Forget your fucking language. Don't think in your language. All right, let's go here. A house, ett hus. The house would be huset. All right, that's simple. All right, now think about it. It's the same with every word. It's either en or et, right? And when we talk about the, it goes at the end. Very simple. Okay, now I will not go into more details. I think this short video became quite long and you might still not get it. So please just comment if you got anything, and then I'll just proceed, perhaps making some other video. I don't know. Alright, so just take care and learn the Swedish cultural language. See how they behave. It is all a theater. How you behave in your country is a theater. You're acting. You have to learn the language of how people act in other countries. Alright? Doesn't mean it's fake or not. It is just an acting that people have been conditioned since their early days. Whether you realize it or not, start acting like that, and you'll see that you are talking another language. Just like you're talking, just like when you learn a new language, you have to learn a set of principles. Okay, and that's it.